So yeah, but I want to talk about a band called Crinkle Cuts this week on Unplug. They're a band from Bristol who I got in touch with around about Christmas time. I can't remember how it came about, but I had an email back from them with tracks from their EP. I don't know what the EP is called actually. So the chap who I got in touch with, I think his name was Hawk or something like that.
Hawk, okay.
Something like that. But yeah, Hawk. What was the name of the EP? You might have told me, but excuse my ignorance. But
maybe come to the podcast show notes.
Yes.
Yes. And then
have a little comment.
Which a lot of people are doing actually.
Yeah,
last few weeks, there's been quite a few comments from bands.
Yeah.
Finally getting the idea.
Indeed, really. It didn't take long. What are we? Episode 117 or so?
117, yeah.
So Crinkle Cuts are a 8-piece funk, ska and reggae band from Bristol.
Another one.
Funk, ska and reggae, or as it says here, the only way is up for the pioneers of Bristol Skrunk.
Oh.
Skrunk. Have you heard of that phrase before?
I have now. I think they might have just invented it.
I think they might have done as well. So yeah, they've been going since the middle of 2010. And they sent me this 4-track EP, which I didn't know anything about them. I thought, well, I'll give that a listen. And I did last night, and I'm glad I did. What I really liked about it was it's just really, really upbeat. And it sounds like they're having a lot of fun. It's very, very uncomplicated. Mm-hmm. It's not challenging at all. It's not meant to be challenging. It's just good time. Even though they're trying to blend, obviously trying to fuse funk, ska and reggae together. Ska and reggae. Funk and ska together. Yeah. And it's working. I like what they've done. But however, the first track I listened to, We Are, I thought was very cluttered. I thought it was pretty badly produced. I thought it was just a mess, to be honest with you. And it put me immediately on the back foot.
And that was the first track on the...
That was the first track I listened to. I can't remember the order of the EP, if I'm honest. I just listened to them as I flicked through. So I thought that complements the following 3 tracks even more, in the fact that, you know what it's like. You listen to a track and it's like, and then it's like, right, come on then. You've really got to pull the stops out a bit here. I was a bit like that with the Cherry Blue Storms. Do you remember? I said last time I was here when they did that cover of Baby You're a Rich Man by the Beatles, and I didn't like it at all. It irritated me. And then since then, the things that you've played on the podcast I've really, really liked. So the next track was a track called Pink Elephant.
Did you ever see an elephant fly? What's going on in my head? Could this mean that I'm dead? Seeing an elephant bird. What the fuck have I had to drink? Lying on the kitchen floor, running about on the floor. Seeing an elephant operate, I've been tripping on Mondays. Changing size and changing shape, approaching.
Which was a really nice, clean, crisp sort of summery sound to it. There was kind of something a bit 80s about it. Which I thought, and I can't put my finger on what, but it was simple, it was uncomplicated. Well, I can't even say
very
it.
much, yeah.
Uncomplicated. Skrunk. I thought the vocals reminded me a bit of David Byrne.
Did you wake up on the wrong side of your bed? Heard of elephants up.
The piano gives it a nice lift. There's some horns. There's a bit of everything in there. Well, there's going to be with an 8-piece.
Oh yeah.
Christ.
Oh yeah.
You know. So
there's a lot going on.
Again, and I say this about a lot of bands that I come in here and talk about. I think as a proposition live, I think this lot will be great. I think they'll really be good fun. Oh My is the next track that I listen to.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Some people want to leave this place. We're happy going our own pace. To reach the stars would be untrue. To cross forgot just what I'll do.
It's a bit funkier than the other two. A bit more leaning towards the funk rather than the ska or the reggae. And the horns added they were a bit more prominent than this one. They had a real nice soul tinge to it all. The vocals a bit more deadpan. And somehow there's an energy to it, but it still comes across as quite laid back. It comes across quite natural, you know. Yeah, I really liked it. And there's both these tracks, Pink Elephant and Oh My, are real earworms, I would say. You know, after one or two listens, they'll stick. You know, really nice commercial sort of sounds. You know, the fantastically titled Jesus Bojangles was the last track I listened to, and that was a bit of everything. It was like the verses were really kind of laid back, kind of loungy, kind of jazzy sort of feel. And then there was like a bit of funk thrown in, and then the chorus went into just an explosion of ska, you know.
Cool.
So, but it wasn't. What I liked about them was that they've got these influences, and in lesser hands, it would have sounded really messy, but they've got away with it. They've really thought it through, but at the same time, it's come across really natural as well. So. Hats off to them. I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it, and I thought it was just really, really good fun. I really, really, really liked them. Crinkle Cuts is the name of the band.
Jesus, what you doing down the street? He's always looking around the alleyways, looking for a place to sleep. Think it's hard when you're on your feet. Tying up all the other cats, going house to house and looking for scraps. You better keep watching your back, never know who's gonna attack you. Jesus has a heart. The devil in you is gone. But I'm afraid you don't have love.
And well worth checking out. They're on all the usuals. They're on Facebook, and they are on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/crinklecuts.
You sure they're on Facebook? It doesn't say Facebook. Does it?
Yeah, that is copied from Facebook.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So,
And they're on MySpace as well.
they're on MySpace.
Yeah.
Remember MySpace, everybody?
MySpace.
Email us with your MySpace memories.
Yeah. And they're playing next week.
Yeah, they've got a couple of gigs coming up. Yeah, Friday, February the 17th, they're at the Croft in Bristol. And on March the 31st, a little bit way off, but they're at Mr. Wolf's in Bristol as well. And there's something saying Prime Funk Collective, so I don't know if that's another band that are playing, maybe?
Or it might be a
Or is it the event?
event, might be called that.
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Again, Hawk, my man, if you're listening, set us straight. Set us
Is that how
straight.
Hawks go?
I don't know. But set us straight. Set me straight.
Maybe
And
you
yes,
should get in touch with Dave, Comic Dave at BCFM.
get in touch with David.
Dave Miles.
Yeah,
I'll put BCFM, Bristol Community Radio.
Yeah.
He does a show over there, and
There you go. He might have heard of
oh
Crinkle
rats!
Cuts.
I'm supposed to be doing a job for him as well. I've forgotten.
Well, I'm not staying here long. am I?
No, it's all right. No,
It's not a long one tonight. I'm shooting off home, having a bit of food, and watching the football tonight.
Is there football on, is there?
There is. It's Middlesbrough against Sunderland in the FA Cup, and I have a bit of a soft spot for Sunderland because my granddad was from
Can I
up
just
there.
say you have a bit of a soft spot for football?
Yeah, I do. But no, for Sunderland, they're like my second team, as it
okay.
were, because my granddad was from up there. So I'll be going home watching that. And the Good Lady's out tonight as well.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So I've got the place to myself. So fridge full of beer and some man food. Come to unplugthejukebox.com because it is,
Oh, yeah,
it is
sorry,
alive and kicking again. And if I get a bit of time away from painting the nursery this weekend for our new arrival during a couple of months, I will write up a little review on Crinkle Cuts EP on there as well. But yeah, unplugthejukebox.com, also on Twitter and everything. So yeah, come along and say hello.
Lovely.
All right.
Cheers.
It's always a pleasure, mate.
Don't live too far away, only stays for a day.
こんにちは、ニックさん。私はノニーと言います。ニックさんの It's Just On ポッドキャストの日本のリスナーです。
Yes, indeed.